Aquarius, welcome to your August 2020 Finance and Abundance reading. Welcome back if you're joining me again, and welcome if you're new here. Just want to say thank you to all new subscribers, and all interactions are greatly appreciated. Thank you for interacting if you've donated or by checking out my Facebook page and Instagram of Angelic Helpers Tarot. It's really appreciated. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. You may want to check out your Venus sign as well, if that resonates with you, although the Venus area may pertain to love and relationships. This may cross over with your abundance reading, of course, if you're with a partner or in a situation that involves other people in your finances. Okay, if you'd like to find out about private readings, that will be in the description box below, and information on how to donate if you wish to, and like I say, everything is greatly appreciated. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards from the Psychic Tarot and we'll get into the reading. What do we have for Aquarius? Okay, we've got some cards jumping straight out. So we've got financial and material changes here, and suffering in silence. So I feel like some of you are going through a difficult time with your finances at the moment, but you're not speaking to anyone about it. Let's get some more information for you. I feel like perhaps you don't want to worry others with these changes if you're suffering a loss at this time. Or perhaps you're waiting. Some of you could be waiting on news of improvements, perhaps waiting for a loan, waiting for a check to come in. Let's just gain some more information for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, for their finances and abundance for August 2020. Spirits and guides. Okay, so we have awareness. So I feel like you're doing a lot of thinking at this time in your head, trying to use your intuition to puzzle out or strategize, is the word I want to use, strategize certain avenues that may be of help to you at this time. I feel like some of you could be having vehicle trouble, transport trouble. Yeah, got deception and envy. I feel like this is you at this time. Perhaps you're trying not to acknowledge too much on the outside about this situation that you're in. Like I say, I feel like a lot of you, if you have family, partners, spouses, you don't want to worry anybody. You're feeling like you have to do this alone. Could be a bit of ego there, could be a bit of pride. That's totally understandable. Yes, I feel like it's causing you a lot of emotional distress. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to move the camera there. It's a bit clumsy today. And this person in this card looks like he's holding on to something, so you're keeping it all within. Really feel that it would benefit you to talk to somebody about this, if you can, somebody who's a close confidant. What else do we have? Okay, we've got passion ignited. So this would be the Ace of Wands. Oh, what's going on with this? Ace of Wands. So there is possibly, for some of you, a new opportunity coming in for you soon. Just had this card fly out, discontent and boredom. So yeah, I feel like this is really weighing heavy on you at this time, Aquarius. I wish I had some better news. Let's see what else comes out with this passion ignited, this Ace of Wands card here. You feel stuck, perhaps some of you. with this energy. You're just really fed up, really down. Some of you could be feeling a bit of depression. And if you are feeling that you're depressed, that your energy is low, maybe go and speak to your doctor, consultant, whoever's your health professional. Maybe they can help you with that. Some of you may be contacting an agency with this. Okay, right. Okay, this is interesting. We've got the Devil card, Temptation. So for some of you, your financial situation may be brought about by indulgence. This could be indulgence in gambling. It could be drinking, any sort of addictions that would be an expense. And maybe some of you have turned to this because of a recent emotional loss, which is understandable, but that could be bringing in these two cards, which may indicate depression. And you're not feeling able to talk to anyone about this. There are counselling services online. That may be something you want to look into. That's just my opinion, but Spirit is guiding me to say that also. I have suffered with mental health problems myself, anxiety and depression specifically, and yeah, counselling, talking to doctors, also opening up to others really does help. And you may not think help is available or there is anything that you can do whilst you're in your head, but you won't know until you get out of your head and look externally at this time. You never know who's there, who's willing to help. If you don't ask, you don't get. Okay, so yeah, you may have to sacrifice your pride with this, is what I'm getting. To reach out for help at this time. The whole world is in, a pandemic at the moment, which is affecting people, especially their mental health. Certainly in the UK, they've mentioned on the news about how many people's mental health are suffering at this time. So it's really nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody goes through highs and lows in their lives. We're human. Most of us anyway. And yes, you can't be happy all the time, and if you've suffered setbacks like emotional loss, you've got addictions to deal with, you've got no money, it's going to weigh heavy on you, and you don't have to face it alone. I feel like that may be a specific message for one person or a few of you out there. Only take what resonates. Let's see what else can we tell our Aquarius is. Our Aquarians for the month of August. Yeah. Transformation. If you reach out, if you open up, you can turn this situation around. You can transform. Anyone can change. You've just got to be willing to do that. You've got to be willing to ask for help. You've got to be willing to accept help. And if you don't talk to anyone, nobody knows what you're going through at this time. So please do reach out. Okay, what else do we have? I'm just going to pull a few more tarot cards and then I'll gain some wisdom oracle cards. Okay, yeah, mental conflict. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up on depression here. Or anxiety. Anxiety and depression can go hand in hand. And one more card. Okay. So it says stand your ground. So this may be how you're feeling at this time. Maybe some of you are a bit stubborn and want to do this by yourself because you may feel it feels like a weakness if you don't stand your ground and do things your way. But other perspectives can shed light on things that aren't in your foresight, if that makes sense. They aren't in your peripheral vision as such. That sometimes when you're so immersed in a situation, which you may be, you're not able to see the whole picture. You may have so many things racing through your mind at this time. I feel like a lot of you are, or some of you are going over and over and replaying things in your mind. I feel like you're sitting there with your head in your hands. Some of you could be crying a lot at this time, really feeling in despair. But then when you see people, you're presenting a happy facade, you're presenting a happy face. So nobody really knows all the pain that you're in at this time. Especially with an emotional loss, if there are family members that have suffered the same loss, you talking to each other. I know everyone goes through grief differently. Talking to each other about this may help you all heal together. You don't, like I say, you don't have to suffer in silence on your own. Okay, so let's just have a look at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, prosperity begins. Things can turn around. If you get help with the wisdom card here, somebody who could be a mentor to you, maybe if you're religious, you could speak to a church leader, or like I say, this could be a counsellor as well, and they could help you make a plan to get back on your feet, to get back to where you were previously and help you grow again. Okay, right, let's take some oracle cards. Excuse me, let's just ask the wisdom of the oracle. What do we have for Aquarius? What more advice can we have for Aquarius? What advice can we have for Aquarius? And what I'm saying isn't, I'm not a professional. I have been through experience, I'm talking from experience, and also I'm being channeled to say, I feel like it's important to say these things, to share my experience with you, and if it can help, then, you know, you can pick yourself up again. You don't have to stay. Sorry, I just dropped all the cards there. I have to pause that. I was shuffling and this card came out, playful. So I feel like some of you have, perhaps quite rightly, if you're feeling depressed, haven't had much fun. Maybe that's something you need to force yourself to do at this time. Look at the lighter side of things if you can. I know that's easier said than done. I feel like some of you have been turning friends down if they've been asking you to meet up, obviously socially distanced, or just, you know, having a conversation. One conversation can change a whole bunch of things. I mean, obviously you have free will, you don't have to take my advice or take what's said in this, but this is what I'm being guided to say. So yeah, differences. So I feel like some of you could be comparing your situation, yourself, to others at this time. But everyone is different. Everyone goes through different things. Like I say, we are all human. We've also got beauty. You need to recognise the beauty in yourself. You are here on this earth for a purpose. We all are. We all have our own life paths, though. High Priestess of Spirit. So perhaps some of you... Spirit is trying to contact you. Maybe loved ones on the other side can see what you're going through. Again, this could be a spiritual teacher if you go to church. And you always have choices. You don't have to stay stuck. You do have a choice to pick yourself up or to let others help you pick yourself up. But you have to want to do it. You have to want to, yeah, let somebody listen to you. There are people around you. With this card, I'm feeling there are people around you that are willing to listen. Don't be scared. The moon. Okay, the moon signifies things that are hidden. It can also signify imbalance in emotions. The moon can affect emotions. It affects the tides. We all have water in our bodies, and water is emotion. So, yeah. Some of you may have cats. There's cats featured heavily in these readings. So, you know, pets are very intuitive. Cats can be of a great comfort. I know that sounds really silly, maybe to some of you, but yeah, even talk to your cat. I'm not trying to trivialise that, but you know, just saying words out loud. I feel like you're forbidding yourself with the forbidden card. You're forbidding yourself from asking for help. But if you summon the help, if you ask, you shall receive. Ask the universe to provide you with somebody to come forward to help you. Ask your guides, ask your angels, ask God. Okay, so I do wish you all the very best, and like I say, you can take on board what I'm saying in this video. It's entirely up to you. You know, have a think about it. If it resonates, let me know in the comments below. I wish you all the very best, Aquarius. Take care.